And we are live on a Thursday late afternoon, getting ready for some action, boys. We got MLB tonight. Actually, MLB tonight. MLB playoffs right now. Game tonight. College football tonight. NFL tonight. I mean, Joey Clams is in his perfect world tonight. He's got everything going on. But
it's the best part. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'll start with.
Bring out the peppers and sausage, Frankie Fried Bengals. How are you?
I'll start with you, Joey Clams. What's going on? By the way, Joey Clams and the under in that Notre Dame Cincinnati. Under in Notre Dame Cincinnati.
For us, we did good. That came in around 11:30. That was a big play. It was six figures went on that game. 220,000 on that one play. So that was a really sharp play that I get right before 12 o'clock.
All right.
So that was really good for all my people that follow me. We hit them hard. So pay the player. That's what we got to do.
There you go.
They stopped by and dropped the envelope off. That's good.
Mr. Carson Shear, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy to be here. Always a blessing with you guys. And, yeah, I'm ready to roll.
I'm just going to say this. Is this payback week for you? Is this payback?
100%.
Is it payback?
100%. Yeah, I think so. I think we'll get it done this week.
We're going to get into that. That's the second game we're picking, but that's big payback for you. Mr. Kenny Kirkpatrick, how are you?
I think I'm doing well, Mr. Valenti.
Why not?
I'm hungry. I'm waiting for that crumb cake like Carson for weeks now.
Here we go. On the table.
You know what, Kenny?
You opened it up with the shirts. Now I got to come back with the crumb cake.
Kenny, text me tomorrow. Kenny.
Carson, the problem is this bakery that makes this amazing crumb cake you've never had is only open until a certain amount, and then they close for the fall and winter.
Oh, okay. It's seasonal. Wow.
I'm going to
We
read.
might not have it until 2022 at this rate, because they're going to be closing soon.
Oh, jeez.
Where is that?
Colonial Bakery in Lavalette.
Oh, okay.
Pretty damn good.
Down the shore.
Yeah, down the shore. And I'm going to start with this first comment before I get to Mr. Right by the Crabs, across the street. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another home run for the Astros. They're just teeing off on the White Sox. Get ready for the Astros to be in the World Series. And that leads us to this comment from our good friend Kenny Richie. I'll call him Coach. You could call him Coach Richie Katwicka. Hello, boys. Let's go Red Sox. Big Red Sox fan. Big win Tuesday night. Mr. Siciliano, do you have a comment for him?
Yeah, it was not a big win. The Yankees choked.
How do you get better than that comment? Let me read some things coming on. Our good friend Henry, the most ridiculous and most meaningful headline in the NBA was made earlier today. You ready for this? And I saw this today, Henry. The NBA has arrested and charged 18 former basketball stars for their involvement in a fraudulent scam which started in 2017 and lasted till last year. Actually, I think there was 3 Knicks on their list, Kenny.
Wow.
There were 3 Knicks on that. He's saying...
Knicks.
Former Knicks. Oh, yeah. Its health program lost $4 million.
Former Knicks.
Crazy. Bryce S. Carson saying howdy.
What's up, Bryce? What's up, Henry?
Matt Staffiero. What's up, gents? What's going on, Matt?
Yeah, Matt, get us your picks. You know, if you want to text me your picks, at least tonight's pick, we'll have you as our guest picker. We can just post it on our page if you want. If not, we can bring you on live next week. Either or, it doesn't matter.
And then Matt's saying Carson, less than 20-point win in fantasy, man. I thought I had it. LOL.
Yeah,
so,
that was a close one. That carried me away. I thought Matt was going to get that one, and barely came up at the end. That was a hard-fought victory. So,
and Richie's coming guns blazing tonight. No choke, sis. Beaten into submission.
No, I mean, good luck. You're not going too far, but good luck.
And Paul Rosen, our good friend, he came out with the giant round table. Good evening, fellas. Have a great...
Hey, Paul.
All right. So let's do this. Let's get right into it because I got college football, I got some baseball, and obviously NFL. So we got an hour show, and let's bang them out. We're going to start college football, guys. And right out of the gate, 12 o'clock. It's a nice little slate for Sunday. One more thing from Rich before I start. Here's all you need to know about the Red Sox Tampa Bay series. Hansel Robles is the Red Sox closer. LOL. I'm just glad we beat the Yankees. So,
Congratulations. I'll be glad they beat you.
all right. So here we go. Oklahoma, Texas. Right out of the gate, Oklahoma is a 3.5-point favorite. Mr. Kirkpatrick, I'm going to start with you.
Going with Sis's coordinator, Mr. Sarkisian in Texas. Oklahoma has not covered a spread yet. Texas is going to sneak up on this Oklahoma team, and this is going to be my upset special of the week. Texas over Oklahoma.
Carson.
Yeah, I'm with Kenny on this one. Not too high on Oklahoma. I mean, Kenny took the words right out of my mouth. The opposing team's been covering the spread. Oklahoma's been getting the W's, but I think Texas is going to really creep up on them. They put on 70 points against their rival Texas Tech a few weeks ago. They took care of TCU. This is going to be a good game. I think Texas finally takes down Oklahoma.
Joey Clams.
I'm going to go with the Sooners. I think this is a breakout week for them, and I think they're going to put a lot of points up. They're going to win by at least 10 to 2 touchdowns.
Mr. Joey Clams, I'm with you, buddy. I think this is going to be. I mean, I really don't trust Oklahoma, but there's no way in the world I would trust Texas either. I think they could put up a lot of points, and I think it's their breakout week too. I'm going to go Oklahoma. Sis, it's 2-2. You break the tie.
Texas.
Boy, Sis.
There we go.
All right.
Come.
Now it's the payback game. And when I mean payback game, I'm talking about our really great friend, Mr. Carson Shear, on this panel. Because last year, Rutgers, they gave you guys the woodshed, right? Wasn't that last year?
Yeah, right. Yeah, opening week, Rutgers just nailed us. I mean, we had like 7 turnovers. It was a disaster.
All right, so you're going to Rutgers. Rutgers is actually Michigan State is a 5.5-point favorite. I will go with Carson last. I will start with Joey Clams.
I'm going with Michigan State. They've been rolling. They've been putting up points. I think they win this game by at least 2 touchdowns.
There we go,
Going with the
Joey.
Spartans.
Nice.
Sis.
Michigan State. Rutgers is still sleeping from last week's beating.
Sis,
There we go, sis.
you know what, sis? I'm gonna jump right on that bandwagon just because what you said. They were told recruits probably didn't like what they saw. Matt Staffriero saying they left at half. It was ugly early, sis. I'm with you and Joey Clams. Matt Staffriero's with us too, saying by 10. I'm going Michigan State. Kenny.
Nice.
I'm going to echo Matt. Michigan State by 10. Oklahoma State, Sis nailed it. It's going to have the hangover from last week, 52-6. There's not a good showing for them, and I don't think they're going to show up this week as well.
And
Michigan State.
And Mr. Carson Shear.
Yeah, I was high on Rutgers with Michigan and Coach Breslin. I mean, this is not the same Rutgers. They're a different team in the Big Ten. I think they got a bright future. I'm a big fan of their coach. I am a little concerned about our defense. Our offense, I have no concern about. I think we can do some right things. Kenneth Walker leads FBS in rushing. Jaden Reed's an absolute stud to go along with Peyton Thorne and Jalen Naylor. Defense is a little concerning. Rutgers, though, on the road, it's going to be closer than people think. I think we do get this done, but I'm going to say it's going to be kind of like a 31-20 kind of game. But I'm going to go with Sparty, of course.
All right. The two teams that were 2 weeks ago, they were everybody's darlings. They went and they faced reality last week, and both of them got absolute smoked. Arkansas at Ole Miss. Arkansas, I don't even know if they have a first down yet versus Georgia, and Ole Miss. And he said, what'd he say, sis? Get ready for the popcorn. I don't know what he did with the popcorn because it was an embarrassment for Ole Miss. But Ole Miss is home. He's still eating it. Big Dog saying, going with little brother and can't wait for October 30th.
What's up, Big Dog?
Kenny, I'm going to start with you. Ole Miss is given 5.5.
Give me the underdog Arkansas. Defense beats offense, and Arkansas is going to be more physical in this game. I'm going with the underdog Arkansas Razorbacks getting the 5.5 and pulling off. Probably, I'm going to have them pulling off the upset against Ole Miss.
All right, Carson.
Yeah, this one's a coin flip. I was watching that first drive, and I was about to call Sis. I'm like, look at Ole Miss, and then they, no problem whatsoever. Alabama rolled right over them, but they did look good on their opening drive. I think their offense and their quarterback is a stud, but Arkansas really hurt me last week. I mean, to absolutely get shut out by Georgia, that was kind of a disgrace. You had College game day there and everything, and they just did not show up whatsoever. I'm going to go with Arkansas, though. I think they, again, it's kind of a you got to do better kind of game this week. I mean, you can't get shut out again. I think they stick it to Ole Miss, and I think they beat them. I'm going to go with Arkansas.
All right, I'll go next. I think because they're at home, this team will score. I just don't know. I know, Kenny, we're big with the defense, wins championships and all that, but I'm not 100% sure about Arkansas. I mean, you know what? They didn't come to play last week. They looked a little like, deer in headlights. And, I think Corral and Kiffin, these are the kind of games where he's going to try to, fraudulently get him back into the Heisman, whatever he could do. So I will take them at home. I will lay the points with them. I will lay it with Ole Miss. Sis.
Yeah, Arkansas still looking to
Push this one out.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rebels and Ole Miss. They're going to put up some points. Arkansas hasn't seen an offense like this yet. So I'm going to go with Ole Miss. They're going to win by 10 to 14 points.
All right. I know where I'm going to be at 3:30 next week, and I know Carson. How was that upset last week, baby? Bo Nix on the road?
Yeah, that was a big win for you guys. You guys pulled out the end. You guys are legit again. You're in the right track.
On the right track, and we get the number 2 Georgia Bulldogs in our house, Mr. Siciliano. And I'm looking right at my wall from 2017 when the number 1 Georgia Bulldogs came into our house, and I have the headline. It says "Dogs Pounded," and the Dogs are giving 15.5 to Auburn at Auburn. Carson, you're gonna take this one. You're gonna start this one out.
Yeah, I think that's way too many points. I don't see Georgia doing that back-to-back games where they cover the spread, especially 37-0 to Arkansas last week. Auburn had a good showing at LSU. That was a tough win. Man, Kurt, you're going to lump me, but I'm going to go outright upset. I'm going to go Auburn Tigers, man. Let's do it.
Joey Clams, give me good news, baby.
Auburn, LSU let them hang around last week by getting field goal after field goal after field goal, and let Auburn hang around, and they stuck in through the back door. I don't see how Auburn's going to produce any offense. I'm going with Georgia to win by plus 20 points.
That's not
this line 17.5. It's down to 15.5. But a lot of respected people that I know, sharp players, they took the points with Auburn. But I'm going to go with Bulldog.
all right. I'm gonna say so. Me and you are gonna go last. Kenny.
I gotta go Georgia. We even though I made the bet with you yesterday about Bama or Georgia, no, I get everybody else but Bama or Georgia. I'm gonna say Georgia wins this game by 21 and covers the spread over your Auburn Tigers, which means in your prediction, Auburn's gonna beat Alabama.
I made this statement. I'll let Cisco last, but I made this statement weeks ago, right? We're beating either Alabama or Georgia in our building. This is game 1. Game 2 is in a couple of weeks. I am going to take, to get 15.5 points at home, you got to be crazy. Matt's saying Georgia by 14. Sorry, Kurt. No way. Big Dog saying, sorry, I'm going to have to let the dogs out of the pound. Dogs for the win. I am taking the 14 points all day long. Auburn is a totally different team at home, Mr. Siciliano. And Carson, I'm telling you, if we get this game, and if we're, 3 points down or leading at half, this team, Georgia, will fold. They have played nothing on the road. They were in a neutral field versus Georgia. This is a different animal when you go on that road. Ask Alabama in Florida. Ask Arkansas in Alabama. Ask all these teams that go on the road. Take the points and I'm with you, Carson.
Yeah, it could be Bo Nix's biggest game of his career.
Absolutely. And Mr. Sis, it's 2-2. Are you giving me good news or no?
Well, you made a statement about either beating Alabama or Georgia, so you better hope it's Georgia because you're not beating Alabama. Number two, 15 points is too many, so I'll say Georgia wins, but they don't cover the 15 points. It'll be a dogfight.
Okay.
The only thing I'll say, sis, is we were all wrong last week when we thought 18 and a half was too much for them to be given Arkansas. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I can definitely see them covering the spread too. So coin flip, I wouldn't bet it, but for the show, like Clam says, I'll go Georgia.
All right, Bryce S. Going to be a real close game. I hope Auburn wins to shake it up. And I said this to everybody last night in Carson. If Auburn wins this game, they're number 18. Where do they go if they beat Georgia?
I mean, the sky's the limit because you guys are in the SEC. You get past Georgia, you're going to move up a lot in the AP poll. So I think the sky's the limit for Auburn if they can get past Georgia.
All right, now, while Auburn's going to be on my big TV, Auburn, Georgia, on the TV to the right of me is going to be number 4 Penn State, number 3 Iowa. Joey Clams, right now, Iowa is a 1.5-point favorite at home. Where are you going to go?
This is one of my plays. I'm going with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Their defense is they're swarming all over the field. They're going to make the quarterback from Penn State turn the ball over a few times. Let me tell you something. We just talked about home field advantage. That place is tough to win. Yep. The Hawks are going to be out that night. Let's go Hawkeyes.
Joey, I'm with you. You know, Penn State again. You know, Penn State won in Wisconsin, but, you know, Wisconsin of this year. And honestly, Wisconsin had the ball 4 times inside the 10-yard line, and they turned the ball over in that game. That game should have been totally different. Again.
And one more thing, too, I forgot to throw in there. The coaching goes to Iowa. Franklin's always going to do something he's gonna fumble the ball or do something with the clock. So I like Iowa with the coaching matchup too.
I'm with you, Joe. I'm going to go there too. Sis, where are you going?
Iowa.
Carson.
I think this is a must-win game for Penn State. You take a look at the Big Ten and how lopsided it really is. The East is in a whole other level, and then it's just Iowa and the West. So I think there's more pressure on Penn State to win this game than Iowa does. Even if Iowa does drop, I think they're still going to make it to the Big Ten championship because they're in the West. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Hawk like you guys said.
And Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Great point by Carson there. I did not even think about that. I stepped away for 10 seconds. What's the spread?
1.5.
Penn State get 1.5 or given?
Penn State's getting 1.5.
I'm going to take Iowa, but the bet here would be Iowa money line. This could easily be a 1-point game, and you get burned by that half.
Yes.
I'm going to take that home team. If Penn State was home, I'd take Penn State, but because Iowa's home, I'm going Iowa. Money line would be my bet, but for the show, I'm going to take Iowa as well with the 1.5.
All right, a little more Big Ten action. Yeah, I like that too, Kenny. The surprising Michigan Wolverines go to, and a lot of people, I know our guy Chris the Bear Felica, he's all over this. He's saying, watch out, Michigan. He loves Nebraska. They're going to Nebraska. Michigan is a 3.5-point favorite, sis.
Michigan.
Michigan covers?
Yep.
All right. Carson.
Yeah, this is another huge game for Harbaugh. You know, he got it done against Wisconsin. That's a solid win for him. But now he's got to go on the road in prime time, 7:30. I've already had to face Nebraska. Their D-line is legit, man. They are scary. They're tough. They're big. Michigan runs the ball constantly. I think they're going to stop the run. They're going to force McNamara to throw the ball a lot. Man, this is a weird one. I'm going to go Nebraska though. I'm going to go with them. You know, they're home. They got some momentum going, and they gotta show that they put on a tear against Northwestern. They were pissed after they lost 56-7 over Northwestern. I think it's going to carry in in Lincoln at home against Michigan. Huge game for Harbaugh. This is like, I mean, it's a must-win game for Michigan too. But I think the Panthers are going to get it done.
Big Dog saying go blue, Michigan all day. You know what? I'm going with you. I'm going with you, Big Dog. It's scary. I wouldn't touch it a lot because, listen, it's hard to win on the road. Harbaugh just did it in Wisconsin. Are they going to do it again? There's still people who don't trust them, but I do trust them. And I think I don't like it that it's in Nebraska, but I would give it 3.5. I would give it. Kenny.
Michigan's been. They proved me right last week when I took them against Wisconsin and Nebraska. When I was in Atlantic City, I had Carson to Michigan State, and that was a heck of a win by Michigan State.
Yeah.
You can easily say Nebraska outplayed Michigan State in that game.
No,
Nebraska finds
yeah.
ways to lose. Michigan finds every way to win. I'm with you and Sis. I'm going to go Michigan here. I'm going to go against I'm going to go against the Big Ten guy here, and I may regret
Mr.
Yeah, I'm a little biased because
covering the
Michigan.
3.5 and continuing their Cinderella run along with Carson's Michigan State, who I know we probably got on the slate coming up.
And what about Joey?
Nebraska's been waiting for a game like this for 10 years. This is their championship right here. This is their statement. They're at home. It's going to be wild down there. The fans been hungry for a long time. I'm taking Cornhuskers plus the 3.5 home dog.
There we go, Joe.
All right.
Attaboy.
2 more on the docket. We got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish going down to Blacksburg to play the Virginia Tech Hokies. Virginia Tech, as of now, is a 0.5 point favorite, so it's a pick 'em. I'll start with Sis. Notre Dame bounce back, or they lose 2 in a row?
No, you guys are all this home field advantage stuff. Like I always say, the best team wins no matter where the game is. But anyway, I'll go with Virginia Tech over Notre Dame.
Well, they're home, so you're taking the home team.
No, I'm not taking because they're home.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
I
saying.
stand by my statement. Don't try to twist it up, brother.
So you.
I know how you roll.
All right, but Sis, I agree with you. I think because it is on the road, again, they barely beat Florida State on the road. They barely beat Toledo. This is not a top 10 team. Virginia Tech at home, just like Joey Clam said about, Nebraska needing a big win. This team needs, they have one big win. They knocked off North Carolina, but this would be another one. Virginia Tech at home. Joey Clams.
I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I think they're going to dig deep and they're going to play with a lot of heart and guts, and the coaches got them really focused this week. I'm going to go with the Irish.
Carson.
For the show.
Yeah, Notre Dame lost to a playoff team. I think after that win, that was like the only game that would trip up Cincinnati for their playoff chances. I think Cincinnati's a lock if they go undefeated the rest of the season, which they should. Notre Dame, I think they're going to take care of Virginia Tech.
And Miss Kenny 2-2.
I'm gonna pick Carson and Clam play. I'm going Notre Dame here. Better coaching, better all-around team. I think Virginia Tech had their excitement early in the year, and we all saw what happened when they had to go play. Who was it? West Virginia. They got housed. So give me Notre Dame bouncing back in a big way.
Notre Dame can protect the ball, don't win.
Good point, Joey.
Notre Dame will get some turnovers on defense. That'll be the difference.
Good point here from Henry. It's no wonder why Virginia Tech is celebrating 30 years of Metallica's The Black Album just by playing the remastered version of Enter Sandman. I'm telling you, when they play that song, it's just ridiculous of that atmosphere, especially on a Saturday night. I think this is a night game?
Yeah, 7:30.
Oh, that's it.
That's the difference right there.
There's the difference. There it is. And I got
Right there.
Our last cut. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that you said that, real quick, I will always bet Notre Dame over Virginia Tech because there's only one person that can do the understand, man.
and give you chills, and that was
Yeah.
Mariano Rivera when he would come out to it.
Nah, this is chills. This is chills, Carson. Can't tell Ken. I don't know if Kenny ever seen it, but this is pretty damn crazy.
It's a chill like Mariano gave you chills. No way.
Big time. Big time.
All right, so here we go. Last game, Sis's Alabama Crimson Tide, 17.5-point favorites at disappointing 3-2 Texas A&M. Kenny, I'm going to come right to you.
In Sis's words, wood shed. Alabama.
Joey Clams.
Alabama, 18, was it 17 or 18 in a row against the spread in the first half covering. I'm going to take them in the first half, and I'm going to take Alabama for the game.
Yeah, Joey nailed that last week. He called Alabama in the first half, and I don't think I can.
They're on an
go
18
against
and
Bama
0
in
run
first
against the
half.
spread.
Yeah, when you gave me that stat last week, I thought about wow, Clams nailed this one.
Paul saying Notre Dame is having a lot of quarterback issues, just an FYI. Carson, Bama, A&M.
No contest. Sis's favorite would shed Alabama for sure.
You know what? Just like I said, going down to the swamp, they were doing this, right? The people were going like this, crazy and all that. What do they do in A&M? Don't they wear like they wear some? What do they wear? A&M.
They have that's Mississippi State. They got the cowbell.
No, that's
They have an A&M.
they do something in A&M. I don't know. Don't like the cadets or somebody, they kiss each other and stuff like that. There's gonna be.
They have to kiss each other, and they're gonna have to go do a lot more than that.
Listen, there's going to be kissing going on. Here's the difference. Their defense is still good. Their defensive line is one of the best in the country. That place at home, again, just like Joey and you guys were saying about Virginia Tech, just like you were saying about the other team, Nebraska, this is the Super Bowl national championship for A&M. Disappointing season. There's no way they're going to beat Alabama, but they will cover. Alabama by 7. It will be a close game because A&M's defense holds them a little bit. It'll be loud. It'll be raucous. I saw Notre Dame saw Bama on the road in the swamp. They didn't look like the real Alabama because the road's a different animal. Bama wins, but doesn't cover. Sis, you got the floor.
As long as my boys win, I really could care less what the score is.
So you're just going to take Bama.
That's it.
We
All
need
right.
a bonus game, Kurt. Extra credit bonus. Who's Carson's Michigan State got this week?
We picked them already. Kenny, what are you, sleeping?
Exactly.
I'm messing with you.
I don't know if you're messing. By the way, hey, we're getting a Mike Rago is saying, let clams talk. Rago, R-A-G-O?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, you
Oh,
might be a
Clams is
celebrity.
a celebrity here.
There you go.
Oh, is that one of the boys from the club?
I don't know.
Can't say.
All right, here we go. Real quick, because we got a lot of games. We're going to do a quick round tonight. Game 1.
Can't say with a smile.
Joe, is he a friend? Joe, is he a friend?
He's one of the players that we handicap some games for him. So yeah, he's one. I want to thank him too for the cup of coffee and the ham sandwich.
There you go. Tonight, Game 1. Richie's Red Sox with Mr. Rodriguez on the mound against the Rays. The Rays, popular team, getting to the World Series with Mr. What's his name? Oh my God, I can't read my own handwriting. McLaren from Tampa Bay. Who do you got, Carson? Tampa, Game 1. Tampa, Boston, Game 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Red Hot Rays. They've pretty much held their ground the entire way through in their division. Red Sox got by the Yankees in the wild card. I think the Rays take this one. I think Red Sox will get a game, but I think Rays are gonna win the series in general too.
I'm with you tonight. They win the series. Big Dog saying Rays tonight, and I'm going Rays Game 1. Joey Clams, who do you like tonight, Rays or Boston?
I'm on the sidelines on this one, but I would take the Rays. And tomorrow you get value on the Rays because the Red Sox seal is pitching.
Yep.
And the market's going to move a little bit toward him, so you can get the Rays cheap tomorrow. and tomorrow you play the White Sox. Those are my 2 plays for tomorrow: Rays and White Sox tomorrow.
All right. Kenny, tonight, Boston or Tampa?
Tonight, I love the Rays, and tomorrow I love the Rays. Like Clam said, the Rays don't strike out. Sale's a strikeout pitcher. You're going to get value with the Rays. They're going to play this small ball, and they're going to win these first 2 games. They're going to win tonight and tomorrow.
All right, real quick, Joey. Mike saying, tell him Fat Rob's friend from the Shore House.
How you doing? I know who that is now.
All right.
How are you, G? What's going on?
And
I got
Miss-
a couple of games for you. Sit tight and be ready to press that button. I tell you, press the button, press it.
Mr. Sis, finish it up. Is it a sweep, Tampa Bay tonight?
Yes.
All right, let's go to game. I got 3 baseballs. Joey Clam started it, so let's go back to it. Tomorrow, game 2. The Astros will obviously be up 1-0. I think it's 6-0 already, so the Astros will have a 1-0 lead. Let's go tomorrow. We got Giolito against Valdez, and you like the White Sox, right, Joey?
Yeah, White Sox could beat up on lefty pitching, and they'll get the win tomorrow. Grab the juice with the White Sox tomorrow.
Carson, tomorrow, White Sox, Astros, game 2.
Yeah, I'm with Joey. I thought the White Sox would be have a better showing in game 1, but they're getting wiped out right now. But I think that won't happen tomorrow. They get this game, then they got to go back to Chicago. If you can get 1 win on the road in the playoffs, then you're setting yourself up for something nice. I'm gonna go White Sox.
Sis, tomorrow, White Sox, Astros.
Carson just nailed it. All they need is 1 win, go back to Chicago, and it's over.
I'm disagreeing with you guys. You know, the Astros are, I'm telling you, the Astros are the ultimate, F you guys this year, man. Everyone, the cheating this, cheating that. You know what? They're right back at it. The place is rocking today in Houston. And I don't know about these White Sox. Again, still a little young. They better win one of these 2. Big Dog saying I can't root for either team. I'm going to go with the Astros to go up 2-0 tomorrow. Mr. Kirkpatrick, finish us off.
You're on your own with the Astros tomorrow. I like Giolito at home. I think here's a little fun thing for us Yankee fans. Take a little notes. Dusty Baker and Tony La Russa. Let's go get an old school manager like Buck Showalter, Mike Sosa, or what's his name from Bruce Bochy. Go get one of those old school guys, Yankees. Let's do it.
Cashman will disagree with you. He don't know what you're talking about. He was reinventing the game. He said 3 years ago lefties were going to be dinosaurs. He says they don't because of the shift. Look back at every World Series the Yankees won. They had 5-6 lefties in that lineup.
Amen, Joey. Amen. Amen. You're right. And Cashman is the problem because Cashman wants a puppet that's going to do whatever he wants. Me and Sis talked about it last night off the air. It's either you get another puppet for him or tell Cashman, get out of here and get a guy that's going to manage. We're going to see which way they go.
Kurt, I know that's the way it is with the analytics. Listen, all right, you're going to go by analytics, but please use the young in the gut too. But that doesn't excuse the players. We're not hustling.
Yep.
We're not running balls out. And not hitting cutoff man. So getting thrown on the bases, not running the bases the right way. That's on the man. Either you're coaching it or you're letting it happen. It's 2 things.
Yep. You're right.
They don't respect this manager in there.
Great point. And tomorrow night, game 1, and this is a series that I'm really excited to watch. And I heard a stat today where, it was mind-boggling that this never happened. They said the Giants and Dodgers have never played in a postseason game. San Francisco Giants and LA Dodgers have never played. So I am pumped up for this series. Sis, game 1 tomorrow night. Bueller against Webb. Giants or Dodgers tomorrow night, Sis?
Dodgers.
Joey Clams.
You got the price on it right now.
Tomorrow night, I think the Dodgers are a slight favorite.
Was it?
Let me see. I'll get it for you right now. Give me 1 second because I had it before. Tomorrow night,
Interested in numbers.
minus their.
I'll make it easy. I'm gonna go.
Giants are plus 100. Dodgers are minus 118.
Yeah, I lay the 18 cents. I'll take the Dodgers.
I'm with you guys. I'm with Sis. I think.
When one of their pitchers is going to pitch, that's going to be I'll send it to you, Kurt. That's going to be a game for me. It's going to be a big 3-unit play on the Dodgers. I'll let you know when they announce the starting pitcher. When this guy's ready to pitch, I'll let you know.
All right.
Send it out.
Thank you. I'm going to go with you and Sis. I'm going to go Dodgers too. Carson, tomorrow night.
Giants win tomorrow, but Dodgers win the series.
Okay. And Kenny.
I'm with Carson on the first part, and I think this is a year for the Giants. I think they're going to win this series, but I'm going Giants because they had the break. Dodgers had a hard-fought victory yesterday. Giants are fresh. I'm taking the Giants in game 1.
Big Dog saying it's 50-50, but I'm going with the Giants. All right, here we go. We're going to do a speed round NFL. Tonight, Rams at Seahawks. The Rams are a 2.5-point favorite. Where are you going?
I put them in a parlay. I got the Rams. I took them on the money line in a parlay, but I'm gonna give me the Rams minus the 3. Right? Is that what it is?
2.5. 3.
2.5?
Yeah.
I'll give me the Rams like 2.5.
Carson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams again. You can't go wrong either with the spread or the money line. I think they're gonna stick it to Russell Wilson. Like we said before, the started. I think Russell Wilson's going to be scrambling and running for his life. I think that defense is going to be all over for them, especially after that hard loss against the Cardinals. Rams all day, for sure.
Sis?
Carson's boy, Stratford, and the Rams' defense is the difference in this game tonight.
Yep.
Rams.
Big Dog saying Rams with Stafford. I was definitely disappointed. I'll go back with you guys. I'll take the Rams. Seattle just looks like something's wrong this year. I don't know why. Tough to win in Seattle, but I'm going to go with the Rams. I'll take the Rams tonight. And Kenny?
Yeah, I'm with you guys, and I like to throw a little Thursday bet out for my friend Brian at work. He likes to put a little play in on Thursday. I'm going to go to Rams, and I'm going to go the over in the total here. I think Seattle is going to score some points.
Okay.
So I think the safe bet would be Rams money line in the over, where you can go Rams and the over with the points as well. Either one of those two, I'll give to.
All right.
To play that.
Bryce is saying tonight he needs Metcalf to go for 125 plus. So he's got Metcalf. All right, little early action Sunday morning in London. The Jets at versus Atlanta, 9:30 Eastern. Carson, Jets are getting 3 points. Where are you going to go?
Remember when I said there wasn't a worse team than the Lions, and I argued you guys to find a other team that's worse than the Lions, and the Jets found a way to win against a solid Tennessee team, and guess what? They're going to beat the Falcons in London. And when you're not even when you have a worse record than the Jets, I think it kind of speaks for itself. I think you New York guys could agree with me on that, but I'm going to go with the Jets here. I think Zach Wilson has a good game.
Carson, I'm with you. You know, the Falcons, that Falcon defense kind of looked like the old Falcon defense last week. And no, I'm sorry. Who did Atlanta play last week?
Washington.
Washington. Yeah, I mean shootout. But you know what? Again, their defense didn't give up a lot of points. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with the Jets. Listen, the Jets impressed me. You know they're going to play defense. They've played defense in every game this year. And defense will travel. I'm going to take them. Sis.
Roll over, shut the alarm clock off. Jets win.
Joey.
I'm going to go with the Jets in this game, but I got to play on the total for best bet, so I'll wait to the end to give you that.
Okay, and Kenny.
I'm with Clemson, and I like the Jets as well here. An early Sunday, jet lag type of game. So I'm taking the Jets.
I like your pun, Kenny.
There you go. A 1 o'clock game.
By accident. Wasn't even purposely there.
A 1 o'clock game that's very surprising. The 3-1 Packers against the surprising 3-1 Bengals. Carson, the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, they've definitely showed up along with Joe Mixon. Again, another surprising team. They kind of remind me of like the Rutgers of the NFL almost a little bit. You know, the Bengals used to be terrible, but they got a bright future ahead of them. I'm going to go with the shocker. I'm going to go with the Bengals here. I'm going to go with them.
By the way, Big Dog saying Calvin Ridley is out, so going with the Jets, Jets. Sis, are you going with Carson? You taking the Bengals?
I'm on Carson's bandwagon with the Bengals.
Nice.
Yep.
I am too, sis. I believe they're number one, the kid Alexander. They have 2 defensive starters out Green Bay with Alexander. You're still good. You know, you have Boyd, you have Chase, you have, who's the other guy? Higgins. There's going to be a lot of weapons. I don't trust Green Bay's defense. I'm going with you guys. You're going to get 3 points with Cincinnati. I'll take the 3 points all day. Joey.
Yeah, this line stinks dead. It's been 3. It hasn't moved. It's really, really scary. And but I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I'm going with Packers to win the game by a touchdown.
Big Dog saying Bengals, but that's just because I hate the Packers. And Kenny.
I'm with Joey Clams. I like the Packers a lot in this game. But, you know, like Joey's comment there, the line hasn't moved. The Bengals are overachieving, maybe. I couldn't name, you talk about the Packers defense, I couldn't name 3 guys on the Bengals defense. And that means Aaron Rodgers is going to light that defense up, in my opinion. And if this game was week 1, the Packers would be favored by 6. But because the Bengals, in my opinion, are overachieving, it's a 3-point spread. Sign me up all day with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers on the road going into Cincinnati.
Okay. Carson's 0-4 Detroit Lions going to the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings. Sis, the spread is 10 points. Vikings by 10 over the Lions.
Those frauds couldn't beat Cleveland last week. So I'm going to go with Carson's Detroit Lions.
Sis, I'm with you, sis. You know, and again, it's where everyone with the Kirk Cousins just doesn't do one thing, and that's win. No. You can't stop it. You're giving me 10 points with the Lions? I'm taking 10 points with the Lions any day of the week. Kenny.
To talk about the double digits, we got burned with the Texans last week, but I'm taking the double digits here. 10. They play on turf. I think these games are usually competitive. It's a division game. I hope for Carson's sake the Lions can pull off the big upset, which I've seen the Vikings lose games like this.
Yeah.
So, here with a few dollars as well, but I would definitely take the 10 with the Lions in this game.
Joey.
Yeah, last week I gave out the Browns as a best bet against the Vikings, and then on Sunday we went to the Vikings as the big play. We found out inside information that the quarterback was wearing a harness on his shoulder for the Browns, and even with that handicap, the Vikings couldn't even pull it through. So I'm taking the Lions plus the 10.
And Carson.
I think the game I'm most looking forward to is the Bears and Raiders. If the Bears can put up a fight against the Raiders, then okay, we lost to a decent team. But again, we said it last week, and I know, Kurt, you brought this up. If they start Justin Fields, there's no way we lose. And, yeah, it was kind of a disaster. Montgomery ran right all over our defense. We're on the road again in Minnesota. This is a pity party, and, yeah, man, this sucks because I have to root for these Lions, and 10 points. It's just this team just never ceases to amaze me because you think they're going to cover and then they don't, and you think we have a chance and then something stupid happens. But I'm going to go with the Vikings. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just a rebuilding year. I mean, I think the real question is who's going to get their first win, the Jaguars or the Lions, and the Jaguars are going to win before we do. We play the Vikings, then the Bengals, and then we go to LA with the Rams. We could easily go in 7 here. I hate saying this, but I'm going to go with the Vikings.
All right, the next game, and I'm going to start this because this is another team I had last week, and that's the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins and Jacoby Brissett, who's getting paid something like $24 to $28 million a year. And I watched them last week. at home against the helpless Indianapolis Colts, and all you hear is Miami's defense and this. They couldn't stop the Colts. Jacoby Brissett is a nightmare, and they're going this week into Tampa Bay, and I hope Brady and those guys lay it on them. Jacoby Brissett, listen, give me 20. I'm taking Tampa Bay. That was disgraceful by the Dolphins last week. Kenny.
I gotta go with you here. I'm not seeing anything I like out of the Dolphins until Tua comes back. And I said it yesterday. They're heavily favored to land Deshaun Watson, in my opinion, when that situation all gets cleared up. I'm gonna take the Bucs reluctantly. I'm not gonna spread the money out with a spread like that, but I'll take the Bucs, like Clams would say for the show.
Sis.
Jacoby Brissett is worth every bit of $27 million. If he's in a restaurant washing dishes in the back room. But anyway, no shot to Miami. No shot.
Joey.
What's the spread you're using on this game?
10.
Joey.
Give me the 10 for the show for the back door. I'll take the Dolphins.
And Mr. Carson, are you with them?
Yeah, I'm with Joey in the points. I think the Bucs are going to get it done. Yeah, Bucs squeaked out a win last week. I got burned. I said 7 was a lock all day with the Bucs, and I think the rain did play a big factor last week with them. But I think they take care of the Dolphins. But the Dolphins are going to surprise people. I think they keep it close.
Big dog say.
And way to go, Boston, for making me hate you guys even more. But Bo and Tom.
Yeah, that was a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Big dog saying Tampa will crush them. All right, the next game, the New Orleans Saints traveling to Coach Breslin's Washington football team. New Orleans is a 2.5-point favorite on the road. Joey Clams.
I'm going to go with the Saints. Better coach, better quarterback. I'm going with the Saints.
Carson.
I'm going to go with Washington here. I think that loss against the Giants kind of carries over into this week. I'm going to go with football team at home.
I don't like it because it's 2.5. For the show, like I would pick 2. I would love it if you gave me 3.5 with Washington. I would take Washington. For the show, I'm still going to take the 2.5. I don't trust Jameis Winston at all. I don't trust the Saint team, but Washington, their defense hasn't shown up any games this year. So hopefully I'm going to bank on that. I don't like this game, but for the show, I would do Washington. Sis.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. Don't like this game at all. Two teams that are, my opinion, neither team will be in the playoffs. But for the show, I'll take Coach Breslin's Washington team.
Sis. I'm sorry, Kenny.
I'm going to go opposite. Again, I'm with all you guys. I don't like this game, betting standard, but for the show, I'm going to go Saints. Bouncing back, they had their first home game. Our Giants beat them last week. And Sean Payton has given them a rough week of practice. And firing that team up to go on the road and expect huge numbers from Alvin Kamara this week. That Washington defense may be the biggest disappointment in all of football this year.
Okay, here we...
That defense had, and they haven't done anything. They haven't showed up once. I got to go Saints.
Coach Breslin saying, sorry guys, busy day, but perfect timing. Come on, Washington football team. And guess who's saying this? Good afternoon, fellas. Whoever Sis picks, pick the opposite. Love you, Sis. Ha, ha, ha. Go Bulldogs. Who do you think that is?
Somebody that knows absolutely nothing about college or pro football. That's all I have to say.
Coach Breslin saying Washington's they're pretty bad right now. Defensive coordinator is in trouble. All right, the next game, Philadelphia Eagles at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers, after their first loss, are at home as a 3-point favorite, Kenny.
Best bet. We've seen the Eagles. Week 1 was a fluke, and now we're seeing that rebuilding type of team each week going forward. And this Panthers team to Dallas last week, but they came back in that game. And Dallas and Carolina, even though he's not playing this week, signed Stephon Gilmore. and made a trade for C.J. Henderson the week before. This defense, Carolina, is going for it. Panthers, best bet all day. Sign me up with the 3 points.
Carson, you agree with Kenny?
Yeah, I'm going with Kenny here. I think Panthers have a bounce back win. Yeah, like he said, Cowboys are improving this year. That's a good football team this year. I think McCaffrey's questionable. I think that what Kenny said that they got in that trade, I think he'll help them out a lot. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I heard they're saying there's a good chance McCaffrey plays. Again, Hubbard's still a nice little backup, but if you can get McCaffrey there, Philly on the road. Again, I'm not a Jalen Hurts fan, so I'll go Carolina.
And one thing to add, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, deep threats against that secondary.
Yeah.
I'm licking my chops in this game.
Sis.
Yeah, real quick, Beelan got punished. That's why he was sitting on Route 24 today at 4:45 in traffic. I'll go with the Panthers.
And Joey.
Hey, Co, what's this line? What's the line you got there? What are you using?
The FanDuel 3.
That's another fishy line. Eagles can't even move the ball. They got no identity on offense. How come this line is only 3?
Yep, it's.
I can't get in front of. I can't get with the Eagles. I'm going with Panthers, and this might be a big play on Sunday. I got to see. Panthers are going to shut down their offense because they have to lock.
Yep.
So I'll go with Panthers -3.
Okay. Next game. Let's keep rolling.
Excuse me. Devontae, first rookie receiver to have 100-yard receiving for the Philadelphia Eagles since 1994.
Wow.
Who was the guy? Do you know?
Rookie. No, I don't know who the guy was.
I don't know either. All right, let's move on. The Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the disappointing our good friend Rob Neely's Tennessee Titans. I know they had guys out last week, but week after week, they are a 4.5-point favorite at Jacksonville, Joe.
This game, I got home my nose walking by the stables at Aqueduct. I'll take Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. They're just too talented to. They're too talented to. Again, the 4.5. It's not like 9.5 where you have to worry about the defensive touchdown. I would go with you. I'm going to go Tennessee. Sis.
Yeah, Henry's going to have a breakout week. He's going to score 3 touchdowns. I'll go with the Titans.
Carson.
Yeah, I just don't see any way the Titans lose to the Jets and then the Jaguars back-to-back. I know Tennessee's banged up. No A.J. Brown, no Julio. But I think there's no way that they're going to lose to the Jags.
And Kenny.
Plus Urban Meyer will still be at the bar probably.
Probably.
Carson took the words right out of my mouth. I echo his words right there. They can't. I can't see them losing to the Jets, who have a better defense than the Jaguars. So yes, I'm going to take the Titans even covering this game. The Jaguars will score some points, but this has a touchdown, easily a touchdown written all over it.
All right, another high spread. But listen, everybody's going to be a high spread when you play the Texans. The New England Patriots, off of a great effort, almost got Tampa Bay Sunday night. They traveled to Houston, and New England is an 8.5-point favorite, Kenny.
They got smoked by Buffalo last week, 40-0. How can you not take Patriots here? Bill Belichick. He's going to get whoever the quarterback is in Houston. He's the fantasy football players. You want to play the Patriots defense in this game. Patriots all day, double digits.
Yeah, Kenny, I agree with you. Everyone was saying, what was that spread last week? Was it 15 or 17? Was it 17?
It was 15 when we did the show. I think it climbed up after.
Yeah, and you know what? Everyone's saying that's so many points, and you know what? They didn't even have a fight in that game. It's just like this team's tanking, and I agree with you. Like,
if Tyrod Taylor was quarterbacking, we may have a different story.
Yeah, this kid.
Davis Mills isn't a quarterback ready for the NFL.
No, I'm with you, Carson. I'm gonna go with New England too.
Yeah, Patriots got their guy for the next decade. Mac Jones had a great game against the defending champs, and I think they're going to roll right into them into the future. I'm going to go Patriots big over the Texans.
Joey.
I'm gonna go with the Texans plus the points at home. Every time Carson says all day long, and we're gonna roll over them, it winds up shooting them in the foot. So I'll take the Texans plus the 8.5.
And Sis.
New England.
All right. Again, like Kenny said, it's scary, man. You know that team probably wants a number 1 pick. They're gonna be tanking, and I don't know. Just didn't look good in Buffalo. Just nothing, no fight at all. Let's get to my boys. My boys, after a disappointing loss to Baltimore, travel to Pittsburgh. Teddy Bridgewater practiced today. Ben Roethlisberger did not practice. That's the word on the street. Don't know. Looks good for Bridgewater. Who knows with Big Ben? I don't know if it's even better if he doesn't play because he's looking like garbage. Sis, Denver is a 1.5-point underdog at Pittsburgh. Where are you going to go?
This is a week they should start your boy. Just my opinion as a former coach. You're not getting over concussion in 4 days, but that's my opinion. I think it'll be a good game. I'm gonna take the Broncos in this game. I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Kenny.
But I hope they start the kid. I hope they don't start Bridgewater.
I'm going to make you happy, Kurt, and I'm going to repeat what Sis said. I hope they do start Drew Lock this week over Bridgewater. You have a 17-game season. Week 5, you're not going to win the division in week 5. So
That's a great point.
Play Drew Lock. Win with your defense against a Pittsburgh team that's struggling. That should be your game plan going into Sunday.
Great point.
And give me the Broncos.
Joey.
Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers. Why is this line only 1.5? I mean, why are they even favored? I don't understand. They look terrible, but I think there's going to be a quarterback change. I'm taking the Steelers. Backs against the wall at home. They're going to show some pride and guts because that's an organization that's old school right there. So they're going to put up a fight. And this is, I still
I think
wanted to
the
say.
line would be like it is, Joe, because Drew Lock right now is the backup quarterback for the Broncos, and it looks like Bridgewater may not play.
Listen, look at the Steeler quarterback. He can't even throw the ball.
Yep.
All right, good.
In front of him and pick the balls off.
Big dog.
He might not even quarterback on Sunday.
I know. That's Big Dog saying Denver, and our good friend Jerry Pateri saying Big Ben is done. Put a fork in him. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Of course, I'm gonna pick Denver.
That's 1 unit. This is a 1 unit play for me, for my players out there on Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what? It's nervous that you make. I'm nervous that you say that, Joe, because of course I'm a Bronco fan. I'm gonna pick Denver, but again, backs against the wall at home, and their defense is still gonna come to play. So. That's why Denver cannot make turnovers. Let their defense win. And Kenny, I'm going to pick Denver, but I'm nervous about this game. In Pittsburgh with a desperate team, and that defense is going to come to play, but I'm still going to take Denver. Carson.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kurt, 100%. I mean, you look at Steelers' first 4 opponents. They got the Bills. They beat the Bills, and they had Raiders, Bengals, and Steelers. I think second half of the year, the Steelers are going to bounce back. But yeah, one of the more disappointing teams that I've seen so far. But I think the Broncos are gonna. I don't know. Yeah, Joey made a good point. I don't know how the Steelers are favored, but I'm gonna go with the.
Okay. Couple
All
more.
day long, right?
Watch it now, Joey.
Couple more games. Oakland. The Las Vegas Raiders host our good friend Mr. Virilli Chicago Bears. Kenny, I'll start with you. 5.5 Raiders at home.
Give me the Raiders all day. I think the Raiders bounce back big. Darren Waller has a monster game. Raiders double digits.
Sis.
Kenny nailed it. Bounce back game. Raiders.
Joey.
Yeah, this is a 1 unit play for me. I'm on the Raiders. I laid the 5. If anybody's going to play, buy that half a point. 5.5 is a bad number. And usually you're not supposed to lay the 5 or 5.5. That's usually a sign you take a dog because they don't know which way you want to go with the line. But I think Fields is not ready yet to play, so I'm going with the Raiders. Come back.
And add one more thing, Kurt, before you and Carson go. This looks like this Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas is becoming a nice little home field advantage for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like a tough place to play.
Carson.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm going Raiders here. Derek Carr probably. I mean, he had a horrible first half. I think they're gonna be bouncing back against the Bears. Yeah, Justin Fields again, like million hype all over him, but he played the freaking Lions. All right, let's see what he does against a decent team on the road. At the Raiders, and then you can talk about it. But I think the Raiders are gonna roll right all over him.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Big Dog saying Chicago's run game took a hit last week. Obviously, Montgomery's hurt, so that's going to help. I'm going to go Raiders too. I'm not. You guys know I'm not a fan of Justin Fields, especially on the road in an environment like Kenny said, Vegas. I don't like it. I would lay the 5.5. It's like that's not a good number, but get the 5 money line them. I think they win. Another good one. The Chargers, the 3-1 Chargers at home facing the Cleveland Browns, and like Joey said a couple minutes ago, a quote-unquote potential injured somehow quarterback, a Baker Mayfield. So I'm going to start with you, sis. Chargers -2 against the Browns. Who you got?
Chargers.
Carson.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers too here. I think they score up against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship this year.
Kenny.
With Assistant Carson, and this is another one of my best bets. I think this is the clunker for the Browns back-to-back road games, and now they go out to the West Coast. So give me the Chargers and Justin Herbert big here.
Joey.
I'm going to go with the Browns. Their pass rush is going to cause a little problems for Herbert. So I'm going to take Cleveland because they're going to be able to run the ball a little bit and control the clock. And if Mayfield can't play, the back is he's a good quarterback. So I'm going to take the Browns. This is one of my games, a one-unit game. I'm on the Browns. Or anybody that's following me out there.
You know what? I'm going to go with you, Joey. I'm going to take. I would have loved it if I can get 3. If it's 3, I'm all over the 2 points. But I'm with you. It's the Browns have what? They run the ball and they play defense. Defense travels. Their defense is going to come up in their run game with Hunt and Chubb. It's phenomenal. So you give me 2 points. Plus I got to root against the Chargers because I need Denver to. I need these AFC West teams to lose. But I'm gonna go with Joey on this one. Big Dog saying Chargers if Browns are without Baker.
And Kurt, guys, another thing too. This is going to be a tough challenge for the defensive line for the Chargers because the Browns' offensive line is tops in the NFL.
4 o'clock, 4:25. Again, I will be interested in watching this one. The New York Football Giants coming off of a beautiful win, which, guys, didn't I tell you last week with the Giants? Take them with the points. They could beat New Orleans.
I think someone else took them, Kurt.
I'm telling you. But I'm going to
take credit for it, too.
I'm going to say this. The Giants defense, again, they still haven't played well. But you're going to give the Giants a touchdown on the road in Dallas? Now, again, what you want, Kenny, is, and I said this to you last night, shut the running down. Put 8 and 9 in the box. Shut it down, and then let Dak throw it 51 times a game. I don't know if they win, but I'm taking the Giants plus the 7 points. Jerry's saying all about the boys. They're starting to click. Diggs is a beast. He is. He's a friggin' damn good D-back. But I still think Dallas wins, but 7 points is a lot in an NFC divisional matchup. So I'm going to take the Giants. Joey, what about you?
Giants are 18-3 on the road as road dogs the last 21. 7-0 as back-to-back road dogs. And I'm going to go with the Giants to take the touchdown.
It's a lot of points.
And that's one unit play for me. That's the play for my players out there. Pay the player. I'm taking the Giants. Go up to the window, put that in. Giants plus the 7. I got them up to 7.5.
That's nice.
Get that hook.
The 7.5's nice. Sis, you're taking the touchdown with the Giants?
Yep. They're going to beat him outright.
Woo!
Cowboys
Carson.
Cowboys make me sick, but they look really good this year. I'm going to go Cowboys covering and winning this game.
Little disappointed in that pick, Carson.
Me too.
Go ahead, Kenny. Finish it up with your boys.
All day long.
Clamsy gave me those stats, but I was taking the Giants. They always play the Cowboys tough. It's a rival game. But the Giants got the piano off the back last week. We know the offside penalty against Washington, we had them beat. He missed that field goal. And then the Falcons, we didn't show up. We gave it away at the end. We found a way to win last week. We're going to find a way to win this week because Kurt nailed it. We're going to let Dak Prescott try and beat us, not the run game. And that's going to allow Dallas's defense to be on the field because we're going to win the time of possession and we're going to pull off the upset. And I'm going to moneyline the Giants and I'm going to take the points with the Giants.
Jerry's throwing bullets here. He said it's a bait line. Dallas by 17. And Will Colon, and we're going to pick his Buffalo Bills very soon. He's saying Cowboys win it. So, all right, let's get to this one. The San Francisco 49ers, and I don't think they've decided if it's Garoppolo or Lance this week. They're saying now Garoppolo is going to be out for weeks. Now he might play. He knows once he goes, he's done. So, he's probably trying everything to play. But they're on the road going to the only undefeated team in football, the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are 4.5-point favorite, Joe.
This is my best bet of the week. It's the 49ers plus the 5.5. I brought it up to 6. There was a 6 out there, but I brought it up to 6. 49ers, this division, road dogs always cover in this division. Road dogs cover in this division. 49ers plus the 5.5. They're going to be able to run the ball.
Joe, you know what? I can't say it any better than you said. I'm totally with you. I know Arizona's off to a hot start, but you know what? The Rams just self-destructed last week. First and goal from the 3, they're down 11. Instead of now you get down to 3, they call 2 stupid plays. They called like a pick play at the 4th down. They give up a 99-yard drive. But they ran the ball. They ran the ball without a problem. I agree with you. Shanahan's going to run the ball. I think the Cardinals still win, but to get 4.5, you're saying get it to 5, get points.
It's 5.5.
Oh, it's 5.5. Okay,
I brought it up to 6, but I'm saying I'm still playing it for 5.5.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's a 3-unit play for me.
I'm with you. I'm taking the points. Kenny.
I'm with you guys. I'm taking the points. Rival game. 49ers, you hit it earlier, Kurt. The word of the day, desperate team. 49ers are desperate. They lose this game, they're 2-3. And 3 games behind the Cardinals, 5 games into the season. Sign me up with the 49ers money line. Lots of money to be made here in this game with the 49ers. Sign me up.
Sis.
Bang.
Totally disagree. Cardinals are real Cardinals.
And Carson.
Yeah, I think 49ers points. That's a good bet there, but I think Cardinals win this game.
Okay. And now we get to Mr. Cologne's team, the Buffalo Bills, and they've had this game circled for probably a long time since their loss last year in the AFC Championship game. Monday night, prime time. Buffalo right now is a 3-point underdog in Kansas City, Kenny. You're going first.
I'm making Will Colon and our guys at Viva Los Bills very happy. Vinny and the Bills Mafia are going to beat the Chiefs on Sunday night outright. I'm taking the Bills, and because the Bills' defense just showed up this year. And that's a big added bonus this year as opposed to last year. Bills are going to take it to the Chiefs Sunday night. Sign me up.
Carson.
More pressure on the Chiefs than the Bills. I think the Bills easily take care of the AFC East. In the AFC West, Chiefs are 2-2 at the bottom of the division. This is a huge statement game, and it's going to be the same old Chiefs. Shout out to Viva Los Bills, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one. Joey, all day long.
There you go.
Go ahead, Joey. Are you agreeing with him or no?
Oh no! You just heard him all day long. I'm on Buffalo. No, I'm on Buffalo Bills. There's something wrong up there in Kansas City. Something's not right there. They're not the same. They're not clicking. They're off. Even though they won against the Eagles last week, they still didn't look sharp. The Eagles moved the ball a little bit on them with that fugazi offense. They have no identity. I'm with Buffalo. I think there's something wrong up there in Arrowhead.
You know what, Carson? You know what, Joey? I totally agree with you. And one, I'm going to obviously root for Buffalo because, again, I'm in an AFC West, so I need these teams to lose. But this game, my team is the Denver Broncos, Mr. Joey.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mr. Joey. But here's what I got to say. Buffalo can't get into this week. Buffalo can't get into I'm going to have Josh Allen throw it 60 times. Run the ball at Kansas City. Okay, their defense is not good. And let Kansas City, again, and play the defense, Buffalo. Play the defense just like these other teams played. Dare Kansas City to run the ball. Keep two safeties high all the time so Tyreek Hill isn't going, 70-yard, 80-yard. Let him go. Just let him run the ball and just, hey, take 4 yards. Take 4 yards. They don't want to do it. Jerry's saying, for your information, Chiefs are 1-3 against the spread. I'm going to make it 1-4 because I'm going Buffalo even in an outright upset. Sis.
I think Joey Clams nailed it. Something's wrong in Kansas City. They're definitely not the same team. I think Buffalo wins easily. I really do. I don't know what the point spread is or whatever, but I'll go Buffalo all day.
In the last game, Monday night, the Indianapolis Colts travel to Baltimore. It is a 7-point spread for the Baltimore Ravens. I'll start this one. You know what? Denver had a lot of chances in that game on Sunday. Denver shut down the running game, and Baltimore made some big plays. Denver secondary was not good. They gave up a lot of big plays. But, hey, you win in Denver in that raucous atmosphere. Baltimore's good. Baltimore's good. I am not a believer in the Colts, not a believer in Wentz. On the road, Baltimore's defense, I'm telling you, their defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale, that guy's nuts, man. He's blitzing from, you talk about safeties coming, corners coming. This guy blitzes. This guy's all over the board. I'm going to take Baltimore, especially at home. Kenny, you taking your boys at home?
I'm taking my hometown boys here, Baltimore. Well, not my hometown, my new hometown. You got to remember something. You talk about a ruckus crowd. This Baltimore crowd's going to be ruckus on Monday night, national televised game. Colts coming back to Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Ravens by 14 in this game.
Sis.
Again, the Colts against the Ravens? Nah, it's not even going to be a game. The Colts have nothing. I'm a little disappointed in the Colts. I thought they were going to be a little bit better, so give me the Ravens.
Big Dog saying Ravens and Jerry saying Baltimore blows them out. Joey, agree or no?
This is a game where it's the lollipop game. Everybody's taking the lollipop. They're going with the favorite. I'm going with the dog. I'm just going to take the points. Just because 90% of the public is going to be on the Ravens, I want to be on the other side.
And
taking the dog plus the points.
And Carson.
Yeah, I'm with Joey here. I'm going to go Colts with the points in this one.
Okay. And that's the board. That's the board.
Let's do our best bets of the week real quick, and then we can wrap the show up. I'll do mine first, and then we can, whatever order you want to go in, Kurt, after. I got a 3 parlay that I think is going to win you guys some money. I got the Lions getting 10. I got the Panthers on the money line. And I got the Raiders on the money line. 3-team parlay there. Throw $50 on there. You should win about 2.5 to 3 to 1 on your money. Sign me up with that play right there. I'm going Lions plus 10. Panthers on the money line. Raiders on the money line. My upset of the week, 49ers. Let's go to Carson.
Yeah, 2-teamer. I'm going to go Chiefs, money line, and I'm going to go Bucs with the points.
Mr. Siciliano, your bets of the week.
College parlay, Iowa, Michigan, Kentucky. Underdog bet of the weekend, Virginia Tech.
Anything NFL you want to throw out there?
No, I don't care about the NFL.
Fair enough. And Joey Clams, let's hear it from you, and then we'll finish off with Kurt's
Hey,
crazy parlay. of the week.
Hey, Kenny, that parlay you put in, I like it with the Lions. Since you put in a parlay, always buy it when it's on 10. Always buy that half a point. In case the Lions 10, you don't push on that, and they'll become a 2-team parlay. So always buy that half because it's a parlay. It's not going to hurt with the juice. But I like that parlay. I'm going to play that parlay.
That tip, I will definitely do that.
Air Force. Here's my best bets in college. Air Force, I laid 5.5. Oregon State minus the 3.5. And tonight, go get them now. Run up to the window. Coastal Carolina. It's up to 20 and a half now. Lay that. And the pros, best bets 49ers, and that's my dog. And I got the Raiders minus the 5. And I got a total Western Kentucky game with University of San Antonio. That game to go over the 70. And then the parlay, I got Iowa, BYU, and the Giants. That's a 3-team parlay.
Like it. And that's the NFL Giants, right?
Yes,
Joe?
yes. New York Football Giants.
Just wanted to make sure, just for those people listening. Kurt, your crazy parlay of the week.
Here's my crazy parlay of the week. I got Cincinnati money line, Ohio State money line, BYU money line, Iowa money line, Virginia Tech, Kentucky money line, Michigan money line, Alabama money line, Panthers money line, Bucks money line, Ravens money line, Bills +3, and Kenny, your Giants +7. How much am I putting on it? 10 or 20?
10, 20. You're going to pay about $10,000.
Well, no. Joey Clam said 20. For 20, you get $2,466.50.
You took Virginia Tech on a money line, you just said?
Virginia Tech's going to beat Notre Dame, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
That's it.
Well, they were pointing. I
just wanted to make sure I heard it right.
I think the line's 1.
I see a half on Facebook. I mean, on FanDuel.
Yeah, I saw a half, too.
What game are you talking about?
Notre Dame.
Virginia Tech, Notre Dame.
It's only a half a point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a pick.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be a little bit more.
By the way, Jerry's saying that was a good point, sis. I think you were talking about the Baltimore game. He said, so good point. So Jerry's on with you. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Jerry.
I'm not sure if he meant you or I think he meant you. All right, let's do closing thoughts, Kenny.
Yep. Go ahead, Kurt. You do your order.
My closing thoughts again. Like, I'm pumped up for this weekend for my teams. I mean, I got Saturday. I got 3:30 Auburn, Georgia. Saturday night I got a little Knicks preseason. Sunday I got Broncos Steelers at 1. I'm really interested to watch this Giant Cowboy game. And I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if you guys are fans of shows, but Hoops and I, and we don't want to talk politics here, but if you want to watch something, it's called Impeachment. It's a 10 episode thing of the Bill Clinton story. Oh, watch it. It is. I want to say it's A&E. I'm not sure. It's on Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock. We DVR'd it. I'll be watching it tonight. But I'm telling you, you want to watch some shady stuff? Put that on. Impeachment.
It's on every night?
No, Tuesday nights.
Thursday.
I DVR'd it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. But you want to start watching it? Impeachment. Watch it. But go Broncos. Go Auburn. Let's go Knicks. I'm pumped up. Kenny. Final thoughts.
Big Saturday, hoping to win some money on the bets. And I'm even more excited about Sunday. Giants will be 2-3 hopefully, and slow down these Cowboy fans who all think they're going to the Super Bowl. That's my final thoughts.
Carson.
Yeah, again, always a pleasure. I love talking sports with you guys, and enjoy the games this weekend. And Yeah, Kurt. I think Auburn's gonna pull it off. Man.
Let's go, baby. Hey, the Tex will be blowing up, baby.
Saturday, where are we finding you?
Yeah, if you guys like casino content, roulette, craps, blackjack, slots, the whole 9 yards, you guys can check me out on Twitch for my live streams Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 8:30 Eastern time. And if you guys want to catch the highlight videos on YouTube, just ticket time. You can see videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mr. Joey Clams, final thoughts.
Joey lost connection. He's
Oh, okay.
not with us.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I did not tell Carson this, but Carson, you have Instagram, correct?
Yeah.
All right. You will be getting sent something from me in a little bit.
Don't do it, Carson. Don't
We
do
are
it.
doing this as a show. There's 2 like quote unquote TikTok, Instagram little dances going on, and the K&K staff has to do it. And we're gonna Sis is on board. He loves it. There's 2 of them.
He's obsessed with this, Carson. He's on Twitter all day.
We're doing it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna laugh. Kenny doesn't even know about it, but Sis knows what we're talking about. And when we have to do it, and we're gonna get the videos up. It's gonna be hilarious. Sis, you got the final
All right,
words.
down.
Carson, I asked his wife today. I texted her. I said, Jen, does he have a real job in Kearney? Because I'm gonna call the Board of Education tomorrow and ask why those people are paying taxes, and this guy's on Twitter all day.
Oh my God.
Closing thoughts. Good weekend for football, obviously. Again, want to see the Giants do it. Good luck to you, Mr. Valenti, against Georgia. And that's pretty much it. The best teams win, fellas. The best teams win.
All right.
That road. I'm on the road. I'm home.
And Carson, it was a
Sitting in my
miscommunication,
crib, you know.
between me and Sis last week. But Saturday, I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Saturday. We'll get Sis on your Twitch show. I'll try and get him on Twitch.
Oh, sounds good.
Saturday.
Sweet. Awesome.
Okay.
Carson.
Miscommunication on our part last
Carson.
week.
Coach.
I was all ready to-
Coach Breslin saying he can't wait to see the dances that's coming on, and he also said, "Go RU, Carson." So that's directly at you.
Whoa. He's in the dance.
Oh yeah, Coach Breslin's involved too. Great
So
point.
involved in all of it. No, I gotta do it.
Great
That
point.
Should be a good game, Coach. Should be a good game.
Great point.
Dancing, I'm not doing it.
Great point.
Breslин's not dancing.
And then after we do it, we're getting the Rocky Mountain Sports Report guys. They're gonna do it.
What's your
There you
fault?
go.
David, Matt, but Sis,
If Coach B's not doing it, I'm not dancing.
Sis, this is all I'm gonna say to you. You just made a statement about home field doesn't matter, yada yada. Carson.
I don't want to hear it.
Carson, when it's 13-3 Auburn, and you just see them going in the stands, and the Georgia quarterback's going like this, and Kirby Smart's calling timeout.
I heard this same thing last week. I heard this
We're gonna see what happened, boys.
I don't want to hear it.
Let's go, baby.
I heard the same thing last week.
But Sis, my last thing real quick, you won't hear from her till
If
Monday
it's
morning
34
because
nothing at halftime, you'll hear from him on Monday.
Broncos will be in trouble on Sunday and Auburn will be in trouble on Saturday.
That's great.
All right, boys. See you guys next week.